I specialize in communication and marketing management. I did an MBA in organizational happiness, and I have an international certification of Chief Happiness Officer. I started my career working with marketing and communications, and 2018, after an incredible experience as a candidate and collaborator, I discovered my passion for providing positive experience and telling these stories to the people and talents who had contact with the brands where I worked. Since then, I've been specializing in employer branding, internal communications, employee experience, candidate experience, and each other. And recently, went through a layoff, and my last role was as an employer branding, employee experience, and internal communication specialist. That's it.
Okay, so sad about the layoff. Yeah, it's happening a lot. Yeah. Complicated, but hopefully as soon as possible you can get another job for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. And Kalini, can you answer for us, please? You can try. Are you on mute? Tá no mudo, Kalini?
Ai, desculpa.
Imagina.
Sorry. Então, é que eu não entendi quase nada do que ela falou. Eu acho que eu já estou achando que eu entrei na aula errada.
Não, você pode continuar, não tem problema. Para se apresentar e falar um pouquinho da sua experiência profissional, que você conseguir, se você quiser, lógico.
My name is Kaline. I live in Guarulhos, but I'm from in Pernambuco. É isso? Tá certo?
Sim,
eu sou de
from
aqui.
Pernambuco. Uhum. Sim, sim.
And
how old are you? If you have kids, pets, something like this.
Não, eu tô pensando, como que se eu for falar da minha formação, graduation, my graduation.
I have a I'm graduated. You can.
I'm graduated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm graduated is journalism.
In journalism.
Nossa. Gente, é muito gostoso isso.
Não se preocupe.
I'm not pet. I'm not have a pet.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Acho que é isso.
Okay. No problem. Thanks for sharing. So, no worries, no worries. You're here to learn together. So, yeah, feel free to talk or listening. So let's go. My name is Bruna. I'm 31 years old. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. But this moment I'm living in Netherlands, in Amsterdam. And I'm working as a pricing specialist. And I've been working in a financial area since 2016 or so. And what else? I lived in Dublin before, in Ireland, for 2 years. And I recently moved for Amsterdam, just one month now. And when I started my exchange program in Dublin, I was planning to move abroad and working in my area, as I worked in Brazil. So all the time I'm trying to speak English and applying for the jobs here. And I have Italian citizenship, so it's easier to get a job as well. And I had a specialization. At first, I have graduated in accounting area. And 3 years ago, I made a specialization in data analysis. So I'm trying to introduce myself in this area, but it's not easy to change quickly. But I'm improving my skills on it right now. And hopefully, in a short time, I could get another job in this specific area. Okay, so let's see the other question, number 2. How do you describe your problem-solving skills and ability to handle challenges? Então, Kaline, como que você descreveria as suas skills, né? Como resolvedora de problemas e habilidades para enfrentar os problemas no trabalho? You can try?
Não, eu não sei nem por onde começar a falar isso. Eu posso ficar assim, tipo, só
Sim,
ouvindo?
sim, sem problema nenhum. Fica à vontade. Não se
Obrigada.
preocupa, imagina. So, Larissa, can you answer, please?
Okay. I built my career in startups, and I learned to focus on the solution, not in the problem. And because of that, I handle very well with challenges and business chance. So I developed dynamism, creativity, resilience, and communication skills during my trajectory. That's it.
Nice. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, let me see here. When I started my career in a small company, it's not exactly a startup, but it's very similar, because when I started to work with 16 years, the company was very, very small, and we are 15 to 20 employees, I'd say. And when I quit the company, it was 150. So the company grew very quickly. And I could learn and handle with different kinds of things quickly, and had no time to think, just to do it very fast. And I can learn it a lot and develop it myself in different areas, because I started in a financial area, but we had job rotation. So I was going through accounts payable, accounts receivable, and try to solve problems with purchasing and supply area as well. And then different kinds of things. And after years, they could split in small teams, and I was more focused on the accounts payable after many years. Okay, so you can read another question, Larissa. You can choose anyone that you can and answer, please.
I follow the topics.
Okay, no problem.
What interests you about the dream company? I don't know, a good organizational culture, where I can work with autonomy, with inspire and collaboration professionals too, and with a leader that trusts in my job,
Yes, I got it. Yeah, it's a great point. Yeah. And I would say the same. I totally agree with you. And I just add company who's taking care of people and diversity as well. What else? I like work balance here in Europe, if I compare with Brazil. In Brazil, we used to work a lot. So here we stopped working earlier and we can handle our problem stuff, personal stuffs after 4 or 5 p.m. is very normal here. So yeah, I'm enjoying, but at the beginning I was very confusing and afraid because that's very different culture. But now I can just work in a few hours, and after that, can I go home and don't think at the job and just enjoy the life, you know. So yeah, it's very, very good for me. Yeah, I think that's it. So let me see the other question. How do you handle working in a team or collaborating with others? So I would say that I like to work with a team, but I also love to working alone. Mainly when I need to do many analysis. So I like to stay on my own piece, you know, without noising and working from home if it's possible. And just focus on my tasks, and depend on the activities. I like to work with team and change ideas. And when I have like a small or big project, so I like to work with many people in different kinds of departments, so we can learn together. But yeah, depends on the moment. But I like to work in the both sides. And how about you, Larissa?
So, I really love to work with a team to know learning and teaching with others, and I appreciate contribution. Oh my God, to my coworkers. Thinking together, change ideas, like you said, like you say. But when I need to focus, I prefer work alone too.
Yeah, the same here. Great. Thanks for sharing. Kaline, do you want to say something, or it's okay?
Tá, tudo bem. A única coisa que eu tô pensando é onde é que ativa o botão da legenda.
I don't know if you have this option, but you can hear just to try to improve your listening, no problem. Pode ficar para treinar os ouvidos, né? So let's see. Larissa, you can read the next one and answer, please.
Sure. How do you handle feedback and constructive criticism? Can I ask? For me, feedback is the best way to develop myself. So I handle it as a great opportunity to know my points to improve, and my strong points with which I must reinforce. So I always take the opportunity to ask for feedback from my stakeholders and my coworkers.
Nice.
And you?
I couldn't agree more, because I think the feedback could help us to improve our weakness. So I like to receive them. When I can, I like to give for my manager or leader or something like this. because we spend many hours every single day, so we know about each other. So it's important to handle with situations, mainly difficult situations, I would say. And I think it's very important to talk, and not just talking about feedback, huge feedback, So small conversation, no pressure. So just to change the points of views. How can I improve something? How can I do better? Or what they are expecting from me. So yeah, I like so much to talk about it. Yeah. I don't know how can I handle when I receive the negative feedback, I would say, because I love to do the things properly, so I hate when I make mistakes. So I'm very how can I say, very force myself to do many things, and I can't expect the negative feedbacks, but yeah, I'm trying to handle more with it. But yeah, I think I know it's important, and I need to change my mind and open mind to receive negative feedback. And how about you? How do you handle with negative feedback?
I think that I handle very well with negative feedbacks. I waste time. I don't know, but I waste time to reflecting about the points and make a plan to change the situation or my comfort. Oh my God, I don't
Behavior.
I forgot the word, but how do I say comportamento? Behavior, yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah, good point. Yeah. When I start to do therapy, I try to accept my own errors, and I don't know, my faults, because sometimes people talk with me very calm and easily, smoothly, but I'm the problem with me, so I hate it, and I'm feeling very bad when I made some mistakes, and I don't accept with me, but people accept my faults, but for me it's very hard to accept it. Yeah.
Therapy helps me to accept the negative feedbacks.
Yeah,
so it's important.
It's very important. I totally agree with you. Great. So let's see another question here. We are talking number 5, now number 6. How do you stay organized and manage your time effectively? So actually, I don't have in this company at the moment some tool to handle, a specific tool to handle with my tasks, but I used it to do in my daily routine on my own tasks, working with, I forgot the name, Trello. And I like to put my things there, and it's drag and drop, copiar y colar quickly. And I love to write on my agenda. So all the time when I think something need to do, I put on my agenda. I know many people like to write or doing some notes on the laptop, something like this, but I like to do it by writing right now, And I have my calendar that I can follow in my tasks as well, or meetings, something like this. But yeah, I like the old process to writing down many things that I need to do. And how about you, Larissa?
I'm unemployed, but usually I write all my weekly tasks on the paper, On Sundays to list my priorities. For projects, I use management tools to help me day by day, like Trello, Notion, Asana, I don't know. But it depends on the company. And I block space in my schedule to focus too, because
it's nice point.
if I don't do this, it's correct, but
I think so. I think
okay,
so.
whatever.
I can understand.
I will have a lot of meetings to participate, so I block my agenda to focus.
Yeah, it's important to me remember to do it, but I've never put this block on my agenda. And if I'm doing something that I need to focus and I receive some email or call, so I just stop and try to do many things at the same time. So it's getting crazy. And after that, I need to stop and think, oh my gosh, what I was doing. Yeah, it's very complicated to me. I'm very unorganized. I don't know. How can I say the opposite of organized?
I think it's correct. Unorganized.
Unorganized. Let me check here. Yeah, unorganized. Yeah, I need to improve my skills on it for sure, because I try down and try to think and put down many things, but sometimes when I need to do many things, not together, but at the same day, I was very confused and try to prioritize. Like you said, it's very important to know what I need to prioritize in my daily.
I totally understand.
Are you the same? Yeah, it's complicated. I think for women in general, we like to think many things at the same time, and we get stuck with these things. Yeah. But there are many tools that can help us to improve our skills on it. Great. So you can read the next one, please.
Yes. Can you discuss your approach to learning and professional development? So I study all the time. I do courses. It's correct. Courses. Take certificates and read about trends and market. I interact with other professionals. I don't know, make benchmarks. I don't know is the correct verb, but
I think so. We can say it.
So make benchmarks. I follow reference professional in my area and participate in events too.
Oh, nice. Have you used this Meetup app or website?
Meetup, presential sessions, online sessions. I usually participate in.
Nice. So I don't know if nowadays in Brazil we can go person right now, or the most of these events are online. It's still online nowadays.
We have the both form to actually.
Okay, great.
But the most of them has online version, online session too.
Yeah, I think after the pandemic, the sessions online are increasing a lot. Yeah. Okay, great. So I'm thinking here about but yeah, I need to improve my approach with people in my area in data analysis, I'd say, because this area that I need to doing my transition. And I was joining many groups on WhatsApp and Telegram, and I didn't have time to focus on it, just joined on the group and was off to following the messages and the events right now, because I was focused on the get job here and studying English and try to doing many job interviews, mock job interviews, and try to improve my skills on it. And I didn't have time to focus on these meetups, but I know that here there are many of them. Also in Dublin, I went to one meeting with Brazilian guys in the technology area, so it was very nice. And the community in Dublin, the Brazilian community, was very, very good, and everybody helping each other. So yeah, it was amazing. But here I didn't find this community for Brazilians yet, but I need to try and made searching. And yeah, but I think it's very important to introduce ourselves on it, because we can made in networking and got another better job in Brazil or abroad, something like this. And I try to learn and keeping studying, as I was doing when I was in Brazil. What do I need to achieve this goal on my career? And I try to focus on it step by step. And yeah, now I'm just trying to learn a little bit more about the European marketing and try to understand more about my area as a pricing. And after that, I think I will be more involved with personal events and this kind of things. Good. So let me see, next one. How do you maintain work-life balance and manage stress in the workplace? This is a tricky one to talk when I was in Brazil, I'd say, because for me and for my husband as well, we tried to stop working like 7 o'clock, or yeah, it's very hard to stop in the end of the business hour, like 5 p.m. or 6. So we usually used to stop later. And even the pandemic, because we are working from home, so it's easy to keeping working many hours, So we need to force one or other to stop, but it's not easy at the time. But here I can change my mindset and my life, and it was great because here people don't think the job is the first and the most important thing you need to do, so you need to enjoy your life, enjoy your family and friends at first, and we need to have a job just to get money to expand with our things, but it's not the biggest thing here in Europe. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And how about you, Larissa? What do you have to share?
I don't know if I maintain work-life balance, honestly.
Really?
Now I'm unemployed, but I work in 3 ONGs. I don't know if ONGs correct, but
Really?
I work in 3 ONGs now to
Wow.
develop myself while I'm looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I have a
in months. Yeah,
What?
never stops. Works never stops in ONGs, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's very hard to, and I have a lot of jobs to do all week. So my schedule is crazy because I'm work with recruitment. So I'm developing recruitment now.
In these ONGs?
Yes,
Oh, nice.
the three ons, yes.
Oh, nice.
So I have a lot of interviews to do.
Oh, pretty nice. So you're the right way to get a job.
Exactly. And but I try to go to the gym to do some exercise, and I spend time with my boyfriend and my friends on weekends. And the other question is to manage stress. Yes.
Yes, I forgot to answer. Yes.
To manage stress in the workplace, I usually to do everything to keep a favorable organizational climate. I don't know if this term is correct, but with my coworkers and my stakeholders. When I got a job, I don't know, people always found candies and chocolates in my workspace when I worked in person.
Nice.
And this made people talk about themselves. So I don't know, it's the way to create a connection with people. So
Yeah,
very nice.
nice points.
Yeah.
I agree. And how did you manage our ONGs job in ONGs and our previous job?
Sorry, I don't
Quando
understand.
você estava trabalhando, como que você manejava o seu trabalho com as ONGs?
Oh no, I started to working in these zones before, depois?
After
My last layoff.
Okay. Yeah, because it's impossible to do.
Yes, but I want to continue in the zones when I get a job. So
Great. Yeah,
I
to
never,
find a way.
Yeah, I will never have work-life balance.
Maybe.
But I really like to work with this.
Nice. Yeah, I was remember when I was participating. It's not. I don't know if I can call it like ONG, but it's a company who helps people to. It's not people, just teenagers to introducing themselves in companies and trying to guide them to understand about their career goals and what the path that they would like to enter. It was 3 years ago, and I was working and helping one girl on it, and it was 3 months. So we had a meeting bi-weekly. So talk and understand and try to help with your experience, So I'm not a teacher and nothing, but just trying to help her because she was 15 at the time, so she was very afraid and lost how the path that she liked to go, and I was guiding her. And that this company I found them on LinkedIn, and every year or every quarter they open this program, so everyone who wants to join. So you can choose a people just to lead and guide. It was very nice.
What is the name of the ONG?
Jolie.
Okay, I think it's the same that I
Really?
work, but no, but
Ah, I will put the link here.
okay.
And if you want, or Kalini also, so you can have a look. It's for free. We just need to have a time to talk with these young guys. Instituto Jolie. I
Oh my
put it
God.
on the website. It was very, very nice company. And you can get certificate, but I think the most important thing is the experience, you know, to know more about the guys and the situation. The most situation was, I don't know, precário, jovens em situações precárias. Yeah, so it was very nice to help them, but I would like to return the next, I don't know, the next when will be, but yeah, I love it to help people and improve themselves when I have time. Nice, and I need to remember about the stressful situations. So when I was working in Brazil, I was more stressful, and it's not like a burnout, but sometimes I was feeling very sad and stuck with my life in Brazil, you know, because I lived here in Ireland in 2018, and I come back to Brazil after 8 months, and I was trying to return, and I worked, but I was very sad and all the time trying to return, and pandemic started and it was impossible. And yeah, it was very stressful, and I started to do therapy. So it helped me a lot to understand the situation, which was out of my control. So I need to pay attention on the present, you know. So stop to think about the future and try to focus on my developed skills, studying and improving myself in English and other stuff. Just to waiting to the end of 2021, so I could return. The pandemic was more flexible, and now I'm just living and try to introduce myself in this new area and this new environment. And I need to return my therapies as well. So let's see. You can go in to the next one, Marissa, please.
Yes, it's the 9, correct? How do you handle tight deadlines and high pressure situations? I think that I got used to the high pressure and the tight deadlines. In startup companies, we usually have to change roles all the time and have short deadlines to meet. So for me, it's normal to work at this rhythm.
Mm-hmm. And do you like it, this kind of environment, to working with many things all the time?
Yes, I really like to work in the chaotic,
Really?
because I'm function. How do you say funciona? Eu funciono.
Work?
I work.
Is strange.
Okay, but I'm I don't know. I really like to work in the pressure. Like, come on, we need to achieve the goals. I don't know.
Yeah, can be.
So I really like. I'm not a quiet person. I don't know. Eu não sou uma pessoa calma. I don't. I really like the chaotic.
The chaotic environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like you, I'd say, but to be honest, sometimes I feel like I'm missing my personality when I moved here, because in Brazil I used to work with many things. We work as a 3 people, for example, because here there are people to do every single tasks. So in Brazil we could work for 2, 3 or more. So yeah, sometimes I was feeling I just have it to do, it's easier, and I stopped working early, and some days I don't have nothing to do because I was working a lot day before, I'd say. So it's strange when I compare. Sometimes I'm missing this chaotic, this chaos that we had in Brazil, to be honest.
It's totally different.
Yes,
culture.
totally. We can working without pressure, I don't know in the startup environment here, but I was talking with some friends and they said it's different. We can working 7 or 8 hours per day and go to home earlier, and you can enjoy the time with other things. And they keeping, for example, when someone's going to holidays, this task is stays quiet, no one touching on it, so the people can just waiting for the people return. So
Oh my
it's
God.
so in Brazil, you need to handle our task with the other people's on holiday, so it's crazy. I was very surprised when I moved here and I got just the first job in my area, because I was feeling what I need to do because I just finished my task. No, you can wait until tomorrow.
Oh my God.
It's funny, but it's very, very different. I'd say we are compare with more with the United States. The culture, very pressure all the time to improve and studying a lot and working, studying at the same time, many things together.
Yeah. Wow.
It's interesting, but I don't know. I think if I move one day from the United States, I will be more shocked because if I compare here, it's different. For example, I worked in a company in Dublin, but this company was American company. And some people in America said European is very lazy, don't want to work, stop to work earlier. And people here was talking about American people. They got burnout very often, so I don't want to do the same, and I prefer to travel or spend my time with my family and friends, and don't thinking at first in a job. So it's the same company but different situations. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's very difficult to work with a lot of cultures in the
Yes,
same
exactly.
company.
Yeah. So every quarter we had a meeting with the president, and we had a chat, and people could write in anonymous, and there were many comments inside, so it was terrible.
Yeah, because they have a bias, vieses.
Yes,
Because
it's different.
they don't understand the other culture.
Yes, exactly. So, for example, in America, they had many layoffs, as you know, but in Europe, we didn't. So people all the time asking why Americans getting laid off and in Europe no one's getting laid off, So it's hard for us to understand because we have no control about the situation, and we are not aware about the leaders in America and the leaders here. We don't have a chance to understand in details. When I was working in Brazil, usually people and leaders talk with many people before things happen. But I saw, for example, on LinkedIn, some big company just sent an email with layoffs. So I don't know what happens with you, but maybe it's normal life. Just receive some email, you need to go out. Very shocked, I'd say.
Maybe in the Europe, companies didn't grow up, I don't know, faster than other companies in other countries.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Because here you have many multinational companies as well, but we have a few startups and I try to join on some of them, but it's pretty hard. And I can't see many layoffs and many growth quickly, like you can see in Brazil and United States. I think it maybe it's true.
Cool.
And okay, so the last question. Can you provide an example of successful project or accomplishments you achieved in your previous role? So I just say here in Europe, I don't have actually a big achievement. I cannot see anything that I can see important, just because we don't have many challenges, so the life is easier here. But if I compare with my previous role in Brazil, it was a big project in a pricing area together with sales team. So you need to manage a list of pricing, and we split a big list in 5 parts in Brazil, like south, north. So we had many analyses, and you could understand more about the market and the type of clients. And we managed with segmentation, so we could split this big list in a small lists, going through the clients better. And we had a positive feedback from sales and from clients as well, because we could increase many parts or regions or clients, depends of the situation, and you could decrease pricings in a small business, and they were very happy because they are paying more for a long term, I'd say. And we have good impressions after the project. And how about that is interesting.
How do I say liderei?
Lead.
I
Led.
led.
Yeah, I think so.
I led one of the company's biggest technology events, acting as a facilitator of the event committee.
Interesting.
Supporting and directing the partner areas in just 3 months. So the event was a success. Everyone enjoyed it a lot. Both people who went in person and people who watch it online.
Wow.
Yeah, it was the biggest rush.
Yeah, just 3 months.
We work out a lot, but in the end, everything worked out.
Nice, pretty nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I think I can imagine the pressure with the startups and this kind of events.
Mhm.
It's hard to keep your mind's health and this kind of chaos. I don't know
Love
the
make events. So I love this pressure, but it's very hard to make happen, fazer acontecer.
Yeah, make it happen. Yeah, it's nice. After that, you can just see, and yes, we are very proud of you because you could achieve very quickly. It's nice examples to share. And are you looking for a job abroad or just in Brazil? What's your plans?
My English is not well English. I don't know how to say that. My English is awful, so I don't know if I can work
Abroad.
out. Yeah.
Working abroad. Yeah, your English is very good. You can try. Sure.
Not to work.
Believe me, because I'm not consider myself like fluent, but if you focus on the right area in your CV, you can get a job here with intermediate to advanced, I would say. It's totally possible, believe me, because your English is very well.
If it's possible, why not?
Yeah, you can try. You can try because I see here, for example, in Europe, we worked with different cultures. So we can see different accents. So people are still learning. For example, here in Netherlands, we don't have native speakers of English. So everybody speaks sometimes wrong, and we can understand, like we are here talking and we can understand each other. So that's the point, and I was very afraid and I tried. Basically, I received many no's, but yeah, we can get it. Believe.
Yeah, I'm here because I lost a lot of opportunities in Brazil because I don't have the English advanced.
Yeah, but in Brazil it's hard. I was on the same page when I was trying to get a job in Brazil after my exchange program. So here I could realize that people's not force you to have a perfect English or advanced certificate. You can just communicate very well, and that's it. Because there are many, many people at the same situation. And in Brazil, we have many people just for one role, one vacancy, I'd say. And here we have many opportunities open, and we don't have people to close every positions, So I think it's easier to get a job here than in Brazil.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the tip. You can try.
I will.
So guys, our time was finished. So thank you very much for the conversation. It was amazing. Thanks, Larissa. Thanks, Kaline. Hope you are enjoyed. And I shared the link. You can go there and put some comments or feedback for the next meetings. You can suggest a topic as well. So hope to see you again soon, guys. Thank you very much and have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.